Have you ever heard that meme? I can't pay my bills with exposure, but you can pay your bills with. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Oscar Cardona, owner of Pathfinder Production and the place to podcast in Las Vegas. And today I want to talk about entitlement in business. Is entitlement in your business holding you back? And the reason I say this is because, again, going back to the meme, people in my industry, specifically videographers, photographers, a lot of times we get the opportunity to work with influential people. And there's memes going around like, oh, I can't get paid. I can't pay my bills with exposure, but you can pay your bills with relationships. So when you're building relationships, they will introduce you to other things. I mean, listen, if you're a videographer or photographer and you're doing a music video for a local rapper and you're gonna get paid with exposure, that might be a bad idea. I'm not gonna say, hey, do that. But when you're working with influential people who are successful and maybe they're asking for something. I'm not saying a free product or free service, but maybe a discount in exchange for referrals. That's a huge value add. So be mindful of that, not just as a videographer, but in all businesses. Try to be partners with other, maybe like affiliate programs, people that could drive traffic to your business. But the problem is that as entrepreneurs, I think a lot of new entrepreneurs, especially who don't know the ins and outs of actually being in business for an extended period of time, are entitled. They think that because, again, referring back to our business, videographers, photographers, social media agencies, they think that because they have the best camera, they make really good videos, whatever the case is, that they're entitled to the best of the best. When really the market is what determines your value. So like the market is going to be what decides what your worth is. So people become entitled. They think that they're owed, like people owe them their business. And in business, the market is the deciding factor. It's the end all be all. If people decide to do business with you and continue to do business, that's what's going to decide if you're successful. It's not like anything else besides that. And you can't blame anyone else or anything else about the circumstances. So if you provide value first, right, and build relationships with people, you will get to your end desired outcome every single time. You will always be prosperous. You will always be safe and taken care of if you provide value and you build relationships. And just believe in the law of reciprocity. I've done free videos. I've done free things that I've never gotten paid for. But the law of reciprocity states that if you put energy into something, it will be returned to you, even if it's not through that person. Like the universe, God, whatever you believe in, higher power will come through a different variation. No matter what. No energy that you output on your craft, on something that you believe in, will ever be wasted. So I'm going to tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I did a video project for a guy named Jake Hess, who owned a solar company or a solar convention called SolarCon. And the concept was really cool. It was like a Breaking Bad video. It was super cinematic. We went to the desert. We had all kinds of really cool props. It was super dope. I had one of our videographers there. I was doing like photography. It was great. Like it was a really cool project. It was before the convention. It was in, efforts of promoting the convention. So Jake is super busy. It's like a multi-million-dollar convention, super busy guy. I think I quoted him. He was like, how much is it? I quoted him, gave him, it was like $750. I actually don't really recall if I sent the invoice. I think I did. I'm pretty like on point with my business stuff. But then we went to the convention, whatever, and it blew over. So I saw him about a year later at a different convention, a solar convention. And he was like, dude, the Breaking Bad video, everyone's still talking about it. It was like one of the best videos in our marketing campaign ever. And I was like, dude, that's sick. I was like, we never got paid for it. And he was like, dude, no way you never got paid for it. There's no way. How could you not got paid for it? And I said, yeah, we never got paid for it. He's like, no way, dude, no way. So what he did instead, he said, let me do this. Who's looking for a videographer? So he put me in a group text with a publicly traded solar company, major company, billions of dollars, and connected us with them. And we went on to do several projects with them. And it's still an ongoing relationship. Like it's April now or May, and we're getting booked for September with them. But big projects, it's netted our company over $26,000. You think that if I would have been petty or annoyed or gave him bad energy about doing the project for free, that it ever would have led to an opportunity that netted us over $26,000 and it continues to go, like they're continuing to work with us? No, never ever would that have happened, because it's about relationships. Business is about relationships. Who has money? People. people. So if you build relationships with people, you provide service, you add value, they will refer you out. And the reason why our business is so great at the Pod Place and even at Pathfinder, it's a naturally born affiliate program. When we produce video media for somebody, they post it, we do a great job, people ask who did it, and then it comes back. So we get a ton of referrals that way. And with business, just remember that these memes and these people who are entitled, like, it's probably holding you back in business if you're turning down opportunities for, and it doesn't have to be in videography or whatever. It's just suppliers, different vendors, different people with big networks in your market. Try to figure out how you can work for them or work with them. Just add value to them in whatever way you can so that you could tap into their network, so that you can tap into those affiliates, so you could tap into that work. And I think especially in today's day and age, with social media and stuff, everyone just feels like they should be entitled to more. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that as long as you focus on providing value, it will always turn around and come back to you. I have tons of stories. I have another story. So this guy I've been working with, I won't say his name, real estate mogul, tons of commercial real estate, found out what we do. And he was like, hey, can you set up a campaign for us? Totally set up the campaign, set up the ads, set up the funnel, placed one of our closers in who's commission based, got him a deal. And I never charged him a penny, like never, ever. And now he wants help marketing a property, and the commission on it's going to be like $76,000, $80,000 commission on this project. And I would have never been able to open up an opportunity like that if I was like, hey, I need to get paid freaking X amount. I'm not budging unless we get our $3,500 service fee. It would have never opened up the relationship. And that relationship, I believe, is going to be extremely more fruitful. And dude, millions of times I've done this. Again, another one of my mentors, his name's Roy. He owns a store called Golden Beyond in Vegas, luxury consignment. He's connected with everybody on the strip. And I've gotten a ton of referrals by doing projects for him. Like, I always just stop by and see him, and he'll be like, hey, do a video. And I just do a freaking video for him and get it done and just give it to him. I'm never like, hey, give me money, because he will refer me out. People ask him, like, where'd you get that video? Who did that? And business always comes. So I'm not saying go and over leverage yourself, overextend yourself for business, but just keep that in mind. Like, build relationships, build alliances, get yourself in a position to win, and don't be so concerned about getting paid up front. Even Alex Hormozi in his book, $100 Million Leads, he talks about when he was building his first offer in his first gym, he did like his first 6 or 7 clients for free in exchange for case studies, testimonials, referrals. So, dude, that's what it's all about. As long as you provide a ton of value, you are of service, and you build great relationships, there's no way that your business can fail. So I hope that you got some value from this. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.